Alright, let me actually change the name of that. I'll do Dirt Part 2 of the stream. There we go. Alright, so I'm back for the rest of the night. I think I'm going to stream a little bit more and go ahead and probably start building my first sets. Just changing the title of this stream. Okay. But I will say, the people that made the baselines for these cars, I believe Tyler Hudson had his hands in it. They did a pretty spectacular job. Like, the cars are pretty competitive out of the box, which is awesome. So I'm going to be working on just trying to figure out stuff. Like, I know the bumps and the rebounds do on asphalt. Does it still, act that way in a similar fashion on dirt? Like, start screwing with the spring rates a little bit, see what I can do with them. Learn about these settings, because these are a couple of the things don't really know off the top of my head. So up in trailing arm is, let's see, holds the rear axle in place longitudinally, adjustments of the chassis, higher angle is tighter on entry, looser on corner exit. Okay. And looser on corner entry, tighter on exit. So these kind of act like track bars, the trailing arms. Okay. Just trying to associate with them, or not necessarily track bars, but the truck arm mounts, I think is what they call them, on the late model, the regular pavement late. Okay. Let's see, J bar on holds the rear axle in place laterally. Higher bar equals more oversteer. J bar rake higher on the chassis side allows more roll angle, helps the rotate the car on throttle. Less rake helps power down. Ooh, so this is gonna be my best friend probably once I get learning this. And here's the old right front brake connected, so we can shut off the right front brake, which is freaking awesome. By the way, this is the Pro late model. This is the, if I remember correctly, the Pro is the crate version. Let me look that up again. Let's see. Shoot. I used to have that late model. Like, what are the differences between the late models? Because I'm pretty sure the Pro late model is the crate late model. Yes, this is the crate version. Okay. Alright, so, you know what? Before I start changing things, let's go out there and see how the car feels, because I have actually not done this car track combo yet. Get it into the gear. Alright, here we go. Seems the gear is right where you want it. Seems to top off about 119. And unlike the sprint car, you probably actually want to use the brake a little bit here. I might try to start some setup series in this, but basically I'm doing some setup tweaking and then I'm just streaming it. I just want to try to start getting some information out there, and hopefully I can help others and start set up building, because I just don't want. I love dirt to death, and I just don't want it to fall immediately to just, oh, let's just make every series fixed. No, whatever, nothing against fixed, but just making a fixed series for every car, it'll kill. Not only does it kill open participation, you know, the less series, the better. You know, you'll have more people in less series. And honestly, I am starting to notice, even other people are saying too, dirt setups is a lot like road. Once you get a solid one underneath you, it really doesn't matter. You know, so it's about like 25% setup, 75% driver, because you still got to learn how to drive this car, you know. So I'm really going to work on finding a little bit of speed, try to find ways to make it comfortable, stop hitting the wall so much. I actually thought I was going to hit the inside wall there, so... Woohoo! The beauty of having triple screens. I think I want to use a little bit more brake entering the corner. Yeah, there it goes finally. Yeah, let's just keep going. I'll go to 10 laps and see how the car feels. Wanted to start off simple, crate late models. I can see myself running crate lates in the 360 sprint cars a lot more. I'll probably do mostly 410, but for now. Good thing is that little bit of damage, I don't think it's affecting me too much. Alright. Because a couple things I want to experiment on is also crossweight. So this car has a 40-degree split between the two tires, and it's still at 100%. So I don't know if it's just because they don't have tire wear implemented yet, or what's the deal. So that doesn't really help determine crossweight adjustments. Okay, let me look at the gears here. Wow, this thing's got a wide range of gears. That's awesome. Again, thank you very much, iRacing. I love you. Love you, love you. Oh, you see, that's what I was doing wrong earlier in the first stream. I was moving this forward, which is adding more weight to the front end. Oh no, this is rear weight. Okay. Let's see, it's there. Let's just get a little bit more rear weight. Although we do have a lot of weight on the back. Not sure. Let's see. Let's get some of that. Maybe get a little bit more weight on the back end. And then let's see. Higher angles, looser on entry. So let's just go up, click on that. Tire pressures, I'm not sure what to do with those yet either. I just know on dirt they use very low amount of tire pressure, so... Ah, I hit the wall entering the corner. Didn't want to slide. So basically the adjustments that I did was I added more cross weight, which is going to tighten up the car. I wanted to get more weight on that left rear tire. And then basically I adjusted that one setting there to compensate for that. Keep it loose on entry, because I like how it enters the corner. But I want it a little tighter on exit to make sure, you know, the car's going to gain grip a little bit faster, and I think it's kind of paying off. It's just little minute adjustments right now. Might adjust the cambers and casters here in a minute. Not sure what to do with casters on a dirt track. I know pavement, usually the smaller the track, the less caster you want in both tires. Then you want to like modify those, like if you wanted about 1.5 degrees split between the right side and the left side. I think late models were a little bit higher than that. Wonder what I'd have to do too to make the car run on the top side, because I kind of want to do that. Although the crate probably doesn't want to run the top side, so. Maybe one day it'll happen, but you know, it doesn't need to happen right now. Because when you get a tear off, you'll actually see it fly up into the air like you do at a dirt track. That would be awesome. Oh boy. Whoops. Got in there a little too deep. Because like I said, remember, you know, if you're watching this in the future, this is day one of dirt. I'm still learning this as we're going along here. But I will say the adjustments did feel a little bit better. So just learn from your mistakes and continue on. Let's see here. Yeah, I guess this is just going to be what it's got. Goes from +2 to +9. Okay, that's a pretty good range. Same thing there. Yep. Same thing there. Yep. Okay. XLJ bar height. What do you do? Higher bar equals more oversteer. Oh, wait, is this the same thing? Okay, so there's a left rear J-bar height and then a rear end J-bar height. Sorry, I don't know much about late models. I live in modified country. Yeah, I mean, there's crate lights that run in my area, but I don't know a lot about them. So I do love them though. Like, it doesn't matter to me. I love modifieds. I love sprint cars. I love late models. I mean, just dirt cars in general just always have brought me joy. Yes, we do have unlimited tear-offs currently in iRacing. They just implemented that like a couple months ago for any of the cars without windshields. So like IndyCar, HBD, Formula 1, all those cars, they started getting the tear-offs, and I don't know if they're worried about limiting them. I don't know, honestly. I mean, right now the official series tend to stick to about 35, 40 laps. So who knows? Who knows if they're like, oh yeah, we absolutely need them. So I'm kind of thinking maybe I don't want to have. Maybe I don't want to have it too loose on exit. So I feel like I'm just immediately pushing to the outside. Of course, that could be because of the damage, too. I love how the camera, when it starts that slip angle, the camera doesn't move behind the car. Oh, that looks so good. I like to hit that turn 3 wall. Turn 2 had the infield cameras, didn't they? Yeah, turn 3, did I know that? Okay. So, car's feeling alright, just a minute adjustments. I just want to see what it's like to add 2 clicks of stagger, what will happen to my ride. Just plain and simple, 2 clicks of stagger. If it just loosens it up, I might try to work with it. Seems to be sliding a lot more, which makes sense. More rear stagger means it's going to oversteer more. One thing I'm noticing, though, it doesn't seem like I can run the bottom as much now. Ah! Thought I was going to be able to get in there. So maybe adding more stagger means I could run the top a little bit more? I don't know. Let's go back out there and try again. Ooh boy. That was just a bad 3 and 4. There, finally nailed 1 and 2. it's focused on my lap time more than paying attention to the road. It's nice to see a 4.59 up there. So you can flat foot it, but you don't want to. You need to really finesse it through the corners, be as smooth as possible. I gotta really practice that. Don't know if running the top line is going to be any good. I'm like 8/10 off. Although I don't think it was a good line, so... The reason why I want to keep checking the high side is, you know, you got to remember once the race goes on, you know, like if everybody's running the bottom's eventually got to start drying out, and then you got to start moving up a little bit. So when you're the first person that finds that groove, you know, if your car works there, you know, you'll be starting to pass people who are still struggling on the inside. You know, and that's one thing I love about dirt racing is usually the guy who figures out switch lanes or whatever first tends to be the guy who's just moving up positions, you know. It's that racing smarts. Got it too deep there, paid for it. I get so afraid every time I get so close to that wall that I think I'm just going to hit it. So I think a click of stagger isn't too bad. I put 2 clicks in. I might actually dial it back 1 click. Start from there. Okay, let's just get the lap 40. Or let's complete 40 laps at least. Seems like I could take out some of the fuel too. I don't seem to be using that much. Wow, I didn't have a front nose there for a while. When did I lose that? Let's see, I think I had it there. It's funny because the car was handling just fine. Oh, lost it right there. Okay. Let's put that back down. I think that's a good idea, but I'm gonna go back down one. And then I want to just remove a little bit of fuel. Okay, what does that do to the ride height? Okay, that doesn't matter. Okay. I'm gonna remove, like, put in, let's put in like 15 gallons. It doesn't seem like it needs all that fuel. I don't know how long official races are going to be for this car. Actually, I could just check because I believe Steve Myers put out a post not too long ago saying that he has, in fact, made a 360 in crate late model official series. So let's see here. Dirt Car Pro late model. 35 laps at Eldora. Okay. Is that for Grove 2? Let's see, what's the schedule? Grove is 35 laps, okay. Alright, so going back on the stagger, moving some of the fuel. Let's see if what's its face there? iSpeed will keep track of my fuel for me. Right. Oh, you know what? There's something else I wanted to do too for the hell of it. I want to just go down one time on the gear. Oh, that might be too short. Yeah, because what I was thinking was, if I get it to top off a little bit, say like, I don't know, like 117 miles an hour, that might not be a bad thing. So let's try a 504 and just see how fast it tops off. God dang it. Just plowed right into the corner. I'm still bad at this. I'll get it down. Seems to top off at 116. And if I'm running the low side, that might not be a bad thing. Basically, I'm just trying to keep the RPMs up, exiting the corner. See, like I'm just getting all the time back right there. Oh! I was looking at my timer rather than the racetrack. Jesus. Sorry, this is embarrassing. Oh well. I don't care. I'm on a dirt track, I'm happy. People have seen already what I can do in a modified pavement mod, so... Can I stop hitting the frickin' wall? Alright, fine. See, what I'm trying to basically do is, because the turns are so narrow here, or, you know, almost paperclip-like, trying to swing out as wide as possible, so I'm trying to hug the wall as much as I can, and I'm sorry, I'm just failing miserably right now. I'll practice that later when I'm enough on camera. Wow. Took that click of stagger out. She doesn't get sideways. Okay, maybe I want to put that click of stagger back in. It's plowing. Or is that because of the fuel? Might actually be because of the fuel. I can't get it sideways now. Maybe I'm just overdriving it, I don't know. Overdriving is a very big possibility, because I noticed if you're just ramming and jamming on the gas tank, you know, just throwing it around, the car will go, but you're not going to gain any time. Yeah, I'll have to move the ballast when I get out of the car. Okay, so that looks to be 75 or 75 laps, or 78 laps for 15 gallons. Yeah, let's put some weight back on the car. Actually, wait a minute. 24. 555, 510, 357, 313. Okay. I could go one more time up. It's about what it was at, yeah. Basically making an adjustment to make the ballast go backwards. Because I want the ass end to swing around. There we go. Feels a little bit better. Oh boy, it's still understeering though. So yeah, the extra fuel really helps it swing around. You know, this actually just might be one of those cars, like the Tour Modified and Super Late to an extent. And some of those cars were actually keeping a little extra fuel in the car is not necessarily a bad thing. Let's just go ahead and add a few pounds back. I don't like that lap. Alright, let's move the brakes back just a click. Probably lost my front spoiler again. Yeah, with adding back that fuel, I can feel the tail being a lot more happier. Still want to remove some of it though, because you know, lighter cars gonna go faster. How many laps have I ran so far? Let's see. 57. Let's see here. So I wonder if you can tell a difference between, I don't know, like lap 2. Let's see what the dirt surface looks like. Okay, and then let's look at what my fastest lap here. Oh yeah. Yeah, you can see where I've been pushing the dirt. Yeah, you can see like where I've been flinging it into this area. Much more pronounced because I've always been running the bottom side, so all the loose dirt is going up a lane up. That's awesome. Oh, I'm so happy to have Williams Grove. Now if we get a New York track, I'll be extra happy. But for now, this will suffice. Okay, so let's see what we're looking at now. See, I think the cross weight has gone up. So I'm gonna reload the cross weight. Actually, let's get the cross weight more, 50%. And you're taking weight out of the left rear, but that's okay. Hey, how's it going on? Or how's it going? Blah.
How's it going on?
Yeah. You know, I English very well today. I've just been doing dirt.
Your mind is probably just filled with dirt.
Oh yeah. By the way, stream, say hi to Local Dog 44. He posts NASCAR videos, especially of fights that get 500,000 views. I couldn't believe your Joey Logano and Kyle Busch video that's got like 500,000 views.
Yeah, I know. I don't know how that happened either. It's crazy. Especially even NASCAR, like with their own video up, and that didn't even get a bunch of views. It was trending on YouTube.
Oh, I imagine NASCAR puts a fight up there, then they'll turn around and go, well, we don't like fights and crashes and stuff like that.
Right. Yeah, probably a little bit of that. A little surprised some of the worst editing I've done for a video ever. Originally, it was something that trended, took off for some reason.
That was the problem. I needed to make that crossweight adjustment. Down sliding.
What can you do?
So, did you see the other stream? I know you're watching now. What do you think of dirt?
This is my first taste, and I can only watch it through stream because I don't know anything about that. So,
if you download the update, you can get the Street Stock and Legend car. Oh, if you have the truck, you automatically get the dirt version. You just won't have Williams Grove and the light models and shit like that. USA Dirt is free.
Yeah, I actually have two YouTube accounts, but I logged into that a little while ago. I just wanted to act like a superstar.
Yeah,
I have 1,000 subscribers.
I figured like I wanted to do a little testing and tuning while everyone was gone, so I was just like, you know what, I'll stream it, I'll put it up. I don't know if I'm gonna do good or not, you know. So it's just like, just want to get some information out there and help people out if I can, you know.
Yeah, well, just like anything else, it's a learning curve. And you weren't like Superman when you joined. Like, that was actually me in some races when I first signed up, so it was definitely a learning curve.
Oh yeah.
It was a long time ago.
Oh, Street Stock's amazing. Like it's just a fat piece of shit. It's so fun though.
Is it? Like,
Oh yeah. You have to like even on USA, you have to like brake for the corners and just like finesse it in, or it just plows like a fat piece of shit that it is, and I love it. Fat, bulky stock cars is exactly what we need on dirt, and that's what the Street Stock is.
yeah, that kind of sounds like the way it should be, though. So,
Oh yeah, definitely.
good. What do you think so far? A plus?
Oh god, it's everything I could imagine.
Good. That's good to hear. I know
Yeah, if you watch the stream from earlier, just watch me take the 410 out at the end of the video. Like it's amazing how awesome that car is. Tom.
Yeah, I knew you'd be excited for dirt, but I also knew that you'd be as critical as anybody. You can see the forest through the trees. I know you've been waiting for this for so long. So.
Oh my god, me and Tom have been going crazy. By the way, everyone, welcome Tom to the stream.
Hello. Oh, earlier today, did another 305 race, finished second, and scored 183 points.
They added 360 and Crate Late Bottle official series too.
Oh, dude, so high.
Steve Myers is like, oh, you guys have been acting good. I'll add 2 more official series.
305's a little bit too...
Yeah, that's why I'm happy to see the 360.
Now,
360 is like a perfect car, man.
yeah. Now, how difficult is it, though? Is it, like, harder than...
305? Oh,
305's
yeah,
easy,
I
yeah.
would say 305's the easiest car out of all the cars that have been released.
Okay.
Like, period.
Is
And...
that more difficult than other stuff on this?
305, you could flat-foot it around Williams Grove. It's
Yeah, like
pretty easy.
305, I'd say it's
For the 305 to be difficult, we need to get some
hard to
smaller
say.
tracks.
Yeah, it's hard to say.
360, you do have to play with the throttles a little, play with the throttle a little bit, but it's still
The
pretty
360
not.
is a car where you can play around and have fun. Same with the Super Late, you can really play around and have a lot of fun. The 410, you gotta really pay attention. But every other car is just like fun and you can relax. The 410 is the only car that I think you actually really have to just be so on top of it.
Yeah, 410s are freaking crazy. Yeah, if you go to my stream, it's like an hour and 10 in. All right, no, it's like the last 15 minutes where I'm driving the 410. It looks like I'm in hyperspace. It's amazing.
I decided to pull a Robert thing and made my paints for the lower series cars look like they're more basic, and then the higher series cars look a little bit more advanced. It's just kind of like the way that works. I know you do that with some of your lower stuff cars, and I love that.
Alright here, so... Yeah, I'm curious about these spring rates.
I'm gonna do the pro-lated Eldora official in 5 minutes. Also, I learned a tiny adjustment in the 305 that gave me a couple tenths, but not much. Just soften up the right rear shock, the bump, and a little change to the gear, and a little change to the stagger.
Yeah, I added, so far in the stream, I've added a click of stagger, I adjusted the crossweight and the trailing arms, and then I actually...
what car are you in?
Crate Late.
Okay.
Oh, and by the way, person saying iRacing needs us weekend, that would be awesome. That is a good Canadian track.
So good.
That is a great Canadian track. I've only seen videos of it, but that place looks nice and racy. I'd like us weekend or My personal would be Ramsonville. I love that place.
Or Granby.
Yeah, Autodrome Granby would be good, or Drummond. Really, there's a lot of good Canadian
There's
tracks.
a lot of good ones. Like all
Merrittville
the ones
too.
all the ones that the big series go to are all really good, honestly.
Yeah.
But my favorite thing about the 305 race I did was it was in the daytime and it was pretty dry, and there was a lot of rubber by the end. It was a huge, giant patch of black entering turn 3 that you could see very visibly.
See, I know if you adjust the spring rate on the left side to be higher, it will enter and exit with more oversteer. So yeah, let's go up a click and see what the car wants to do. Let's reset that ride height. Oh yeah, every time in the part 1 of the stream, every time I exited the pits of the 410, I always popped a wheelie.
Yeah.
I have to. I think it's required.
Why wouldn't you?
Oh my god, that's so sweet. I can't wait to play this tomorrow.
Have you not downloaded them yet, Kaz?
No, I get paid tomorrow and they're gonna fucking
Okay.
good to go. As soon
With
as
all
that
the
comes out.
with all the credits on my account, the discounts only cost me $20.
Oh yeah. Yeah, that's another thing I wanted to ask. How much is this gonna run me? I got the 100%.
If you have no
It's
discount,
5 pieces
it'd be
of-
like $60.
Yeah, it's 5 pieces of
Oh,
content. But if you want to add like one more to get a bulk discount, I don't know if you have anything else.
Are you
If you have 100%, if you have 100%, it'll be
Yeah.
like 40.
Oh shit. That's dude, I was expecting to pay like 100 plus. That's great.
No, it's 5 pieces of content. All the sprint cars are together. All the late models are together. Then the 3 tracks: Eldora, Volusia, and Williams Grove.
Oh, sweet.
Yeah. They priced like the floor mod, which is nice.
Yeah, right now we only got 4
Yeah.
dirt tracks. USA's the 4th one, but you know they're fun as hell though. Volusia's amazing.
Which is amazing. I gotta say, I'm very impressed with how well USA translated dirt.
Yes, me too.
My next question. What track are you at now? Is this Williams Grove?
This is the Grove. Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, I finally went to this place in real life, and now I'm just like, oh, look at this place. It looks.
I know it's a lot farther for you, but I would say it would be really cool to. Well, I don't know if you have any.
Yeah.
Opinion, but if you want to see a
It's a
sprint
bucket
car
list
race,
thing.
come down and see an outlaw show.
Mm.
I mean, there's three weekends a year that you can do it. So you got
That's like southern Pennsylvania, right?
But down by
it's
Harrisburg.
south of Harrisburg,
Okay.
by a little bit.
Yeah, it's a hike for me, but yeah, it'd be
Yeah, it's far for
much
you.
further distance.
It's as far for you as it was for me to go to Syracuse.
Okay. Well, I owe it to you to go down there. I'd love to. It's a bucket
have
list
to.
thing, though.
But it's one of those things where it's like anybody who likes dirt, they should see that track at least.
Oh
once.
God, yeah. And I'll tell you this. Even if you can't make an outlaw show, just going there for a regular night is crazy.
Or like Speed Week.
Yes,
Speed
Pennsylvania
Week,
fans are
because then
freaking
you
crazy.
you get out of towners anyway. Or like when the All Stars come to town, because the All Stars have never won in 32 races at Williams Grove.
Make sure to get vinegar on my fries too.
Blend right in.
Dude, I'm telling you, man,
It's not good.
it is good. My
If
dad
you like,
and I eat
hey, like I said, it's not weird though, because if you like salt and vinegar chips, it's the same thing.
I don't.
Oh yeah, then you wouldn't like it.
I like hot sauces though, so
Oh, hot sauce on French fries is really good.
yeah, there's tons of vinegar in most hot sauces. Anyways.
Yeah.
I'm pretty confident about this late model session because I'm in the practice and I'm fastest by 2/10 right now out of like 24 people. I'm feeling
Nice.
pretty good.
So yeah, it sounds like you're second
Ugh.
too. It sounds like you're taking it really well.
I know Robert's
Don't
taken
take
to it
the
really
water.
well as well.
Yeah, I can see that. I can't say I'm surprised.
Earlier
I was gonna say, are you really surprised by that?
when we were doing
Dirt is love, dirt is life.
we were doing the test drive thing, Robert and I both hopped in the 410 Williams Grove right away, and he
Yep.
was faster than me by like a 1/100th of a second.
Yes, they beat Tom's time. I was very proud of that.
Yeah. And then it took me
Nice.
until like I had to get back in the car like an hour later, and then I only beat him by 300th, so
Oh, if you
still really quick.
I got stream proof on the baseline setup, 17-4 even.
Nice.
Yeah. Part 1 of the stream, I did a 17-4. I went, holy crap, that's my fastest lap I've done today.
I want to see what it's like at night, because the only night session we did was a pretty worn track, so I'd like to see what that's like, you know?
Port Royal is on my bucket list. I do plan on going there this year. It is an amazing track.
Port Royal I've gone to 4 times, and it's rained out 3 times, and the other time I was 2 years old. So I really need to go there this year.
You know, the car didn't feel much better with the 475 in. So let me go back to
If you want to watch sprint cars in Pennsylvania, there's only 3 tracks to go to: Lincoln, Williams Grove, and Port Royal. Like, they race other tracks, but those are by far the best.
I've heard Lernerville's really good too there by Pittsburgh.
Yeah, but that's not what I would consider Central PA.
Yeah, but they still
Although,
put on
again,
great shows
it is
there.
Fucking amazing track.
I think I went to Lernerville when I was in Pittsburgh. My aunt lived there for years. I remember she took me
It's
to a
pretty
dirt
close
race.
by, and
Yeah.
it's a
Can't remember
fucking
what it
great
was.
track.
It was very circular. I remember that.
Yeah, that kind of sounds like Lernerville.
Okay. Yeah, it must have been Lernerville then.
Oh wow, look at that.
All right, official session. Here we go. Brian V. Macklin. I remember that guy. Let's see who else is in here.
Wish I
Nobody
could spot for it.
Oh, Chase Briscoe, Quentin Young.
More left rear butt, crossweight equals more.
A couple
unders.
guys I recognize in here.
I'm gonna get that crossweight closer to
Chase
50%.
Briscoe's the guy who's been winning like all the 305 races today.
Let's see. This was Lucerne Corner
So there's a separate SR and everything for this?
Not yet.
No, it's under
Oh.
it's under your regular one.
Oval?
Tighter and corner entry.
Wow. Okay, our track session state's got a ton of wear on it. This will be interesting.
Alright, I'm gonna just mute Discord for a minute here because I figure it's good if people hear me talk. So this says tighter on quarter entry, looser on quarter exit. This says looser on corner entry, tighter on exit. I want that, but I kind of want it to stay normal. So the higher angle is tighter on corner entry, so if I put it down, it's looser. So actually, let's just do one click for now.
So wherever you run will be a lot slower very quickly. It's not like, you know, pavement. Like once stuff rubbers up, it gets slower, not faster.
Okay. Interesting.
Just so you know.
It's like real life though, right?
Yes, that's
Oh, yeah.
how it works in real life. Which is really cool to see.
Yeah, like remember the Fulton Outlaw race where they like started like near the bottom, but then by the end of the race they're almost up on the hill, like cresting on the hill in turn
Right.
3 and 4 where we were.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Sure.
it's because the groove kept moving up.
Nice. So you're constantly changing grooves as the race goes on? Just
As
like
the race goes on,
here?
you're gonna start to move up, and then eventually some guys will move way back down because the track's had time to recover. But you know, it depends.
Yeah, I got some money
That's
going.
why at
That's
Eldora,
amazing. Yeah.
everybody runs up against the wall because at the end of the night, that's the only place that there is any moisture left. You know.
Yeah, put that crossweight back to 50/50 has really helped this car. Sorry, I'm streaming to just remind
That's
you.
fine.
That's why you keep hearing me like
Yeah, you're fine.
ramble, like to myself.
In this session, I'm currently quick time practice. I gotta qualify now, so we'll see how it goes.
I'm occasionally muting so I don't eat tacos in your stream. Normally I wouldn't, but since
I appreciate it.
Kinda has.
we're trying to make this a clean recording,
Meow, meow.
trying to be professional. Let's not talk about furries. Let me stream.
Yeah, let's not.
Autistic furries. Yeah, we're not going there this time. It's a family friendly.
A very special friend of ours.
We don't like to talk about him.
We don't like to talk about the more.
Also, by the way, I've ran so many laps in my Williams Grove session. Turn 3 is starting to dry out. You got to see it on the stream.
I'm seeing that now.
Damn it, I didn't qualify on pole, but my practice time.
You'll see it when I go into the lap right here. I know there's a little bit of a delay. See like that little white patch right there I just ran over?
Yeah, I'm about a lap behind you. A little less than a lap.
I just don't even want to check the forums until tomorrow because I do not want to be angry at all when people are like, "Oh,
No, people.
I guess dirt failed."
No, people are being very positive about it.
I can't wait. I guarantee you there'll be at least one European who's like,
Oh yeah, I mean that's required because iRacing is full of fucking toxicity on the forums.
Oh yeah. But yeah, see, the people who aren't interested in dirt just aren't going to buy it.
Well, I mean, even there was one guy who said I didn't know if I was going to be interested in dirt. I tried it out one time. iRacing, you're making a believer out of me. So I was like, oh, that's actually kind of cool.
Yeah.
And it's like the first thing that we were saying when we were testing this morning was like, they've got it right. They just got it so right.
Yeah, my turn 1 and 3 are drying out right now.
How many laps have you done?
85 right now.
You should start to see some rubber if you're a single car. Start to see rubber around lap 120 or so. Because I remember in a open practice, after about 30 laps with like 10 of us, and that was like me 30 laps.
That's something I ought to do too.
Laps, that's when we start to see rubber. So we'll see.
That's something I ought to do too while I'm on the stream.
How much fuel? Come on, guys.
Oh my god.
Please.
Any changes in contact or 2x, 4x, anything?
The heaviest contact's 2x now, and under.
Nice. As you get a 2x.
But even car contact, the heaviest one is 2x.
Awesome. I like that.
Yeah, I was trying to pull into the pits there, and I failed miserably. So I was like, "Ah, screw it. I'm just gonna reset." Yeah, the only thing I'm critical on right now is the fact that I just went out there and ran like, what did I just run? Like close to about 10, 11 laps. There's still no tire wear, so I mean, other than that, whatever. I mean,
Also, I wonder.
I can overlook that if the dirt tire model is not perfected yet. Yeah, whatever.
I haven't checked, but I wonder when Trading Paints will add the dirt cars.
Okay, I think I'm gonna probably get out of this individual session. So here is the setup I've worked on so far.
Doesn't have it yet? I remember I read on Twitter they were down the other day. They said.
So I'm gonna go ahead and
just judging from Twitter.
yeah, probably just get out of here and upload or start a 360 session. Let's see. Should I go back to Williams Grove? Yeah, let's go back to Williams Grove. So yeah, as you can see, just some minor tweaks. The car just felt more comfortable, so now time to move on to the 360 at the Grove because I like running Williams Grove.
Yay!
So this was the one I am not sure about. What's the torsion bar diameter and torsion bar stop? Let's go read into those. Adjust the turns of preload on the torsion bar used to adjust ride height and corner weight. More turn equals higher ride height and more corner weight. Okay, so where's the corner weight? It's up. So left side weight's 52. So if I increase this to, it doesn't change there. Does change 521 and 522, so the cross weight stays the same. No, that does actually adjust cross weight. Okay, it does actually just the right height. Okay. Alright, so let's just set a good baseline before I start screwing around with it too much.
Oh, there's actually cautions in this. So I guess it's C class?
Oh wow, this car feels so much different than the late model. That's a good time for a 360 at Grove.
Earlier I think I was running 18. Fuck.
18 like fours?
18. It was low 18. I think it was 18 1 or 2.
Alright.
I think 18.2 was my best lap earlier. Basically, I guess every caution's gotta be a quickie caution now, because that one was just a 2-lap caution. That was it.
The stream froze.
Oh, my stream froze?
Yeah, on my end. Clock there.
Yeah, because it's saying my my stream status is healthy. Oh no, too low. When you Donny crates too hard.
So easy to do.
Oh my god, especially at Grove.
Holy shit, this late model race is so fucking good.
How many laps is it?
35 laps.
Nice.
And guys are actually being respectful when they fuck up their slider.
Wheel offset, move, left, rear,
They're not just gonna come up in front of you. That's awesome.
more outbound.
These guys actually know how to race.
Okay. Packers is the bump rubbers, the rubbers you put in the springs.
No, I haven't talked to you guys since the guy in Florida died. Did you guys know him?
Dave Steele? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
I had never heard of him.
Oh, lap
That's
car
really
just cost me
sad.
second place. That sucks.
Accident didn't even look that bad. It's weird.
Yeah, that sucks. He was
Yeah.
a really good USAC guy.
Yeah, everyone said he was a really cool guy, everything I read.
Yeah.
I guess they always do that when someone dies, but I don't know how did he hit his head on the wall? That's the only thing I could think of.
I think
That's what I was assuming.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think so too.
That's what I heard too. And there was like no ambulance at the track, which is why there should always be ambulances at the track.
In 2017, there was no
Yeah,
ambulance.
yeah, I can't believe that
Wow.
either.
That's crazy.
That is.
I think that's like in New York. I think that's a rule. You have to have an ambulance at the track because we've had times where a track will stop dead because the ambulance had to be called off for an
Yep.
emergency, and they were the only
That's
ones
the same,
that could
the
take
same
it.
thing at Pennsylvania.
Right.
Yep. And we've actually had tracks like
Robert.
completely stop racing because they didn't have an ambulance at the track.
I'm gonna assume this is how it is for the 360, but in the Pro Late, you cannot pit for fuel or tires. Only for damage. Which, I mean, that's how it is on a track. You can only pit for fuel when everybody else is getting fuel.
That's cool. I mean, don't need to change tires anyway.
Yeah. I took this so much right rear damage.
That stupid dirt spot right there in front of me. Right where I want to look. Do you like the low line I'm running at Williams Grove?
I noticed that. Is that the fast way? Alright, what are you doing for an ideal quick lap? Is it high, straightaway, low turns?
I mean,
You know, the
yeah,
usual.
just like the usual. After a while, you're gonna want to move the car up the track.
I'm talking like just coming out of the box with the hop. Like what is that?
Box, yeah, run on the bottom
Okay.
corners.
Well, I mean, I gotta run the low line. I gotta channel my inner Donnie Crate, so... As soon as that paint becomes available, I'm probably putting that in one of my sprint cars.
Sponsored by like a beer stand.
Donnie Crates? No, he has that that baby blue 69K.
Oh,
That beautiful one Lance DeWeese actually drives now. Looks exactly like it did like 20 years ago.
I'm thinking
Pretty much.
I'm thinking of Lasotski. I was thinking of the dude.
There's a million guys who've driven that car with the big game tree stand. Terry McCarl rode it for a while, then now I know Sam Swindell, Dale Blaney. A lot of guys have had them as a sponsor.
Yeah, still learning names and faces. I've really been seriously looking into her for a year and a half. I would say seriously, I'm just gonna
Holy shit, the Falcon leaves fucking freeway just sliders all over
Oh,
the place.
there we go. Too low. Oh, so that was
The
9
field slider.
laps.
Don't get my lap. You're gonna mess up Robert's screen.
Put the leader in the wall. That's cool.
You're gonna eat my microphone and mess up Robert's screen.
Let's
Who's a good girl? You like dirt? You like dirt? That's what you do.
let's watch a few laps from the grandstands here because I love that the TV3 is in the grandstands too.
No dogs allowed in dirt. Got it? Good.
I mean, she could try to drive. You know, and I love that there's a certain sense of speed that you get to because like you watch the 410. You watch the 410 on the TV3, which is in the grandstands,
You too.
and like you can feel how fast it is, and then you watch the 360, and it feels like they're standing still. Still fun though.
I didn't give you any time.
All right, let's see the line I ran here for my fast lap. So it's about a lane up actually from the bottom, the very low line.
Settle this beast down.
She will never be settled. I think that's where I threw it in too deep. Yep. Yeah, I have a feeling I'll be doing that a lot. So let's see. Okay, after 10 laps, we're looking at about a 35-degree split. Gun. Oh, you go half an inch at a time. Interesting. Bump rubber bray is taller. Bump rubber will limit left rear travel earlier. Okay, so that's like God, I'm not sure what that is. I understand what that's supposed to be. I don't know what else to adjust. Sprint car doesn't have a huge amount of things to change on it. Because I'm not sure if changing the wing angle is going to be any... Might gain a little, like, extra speed. Maybe drop that to try click a stagger. Yeah, let's just try that for the hell of it. Use basically just trying to get the click a stagger to go around the corners, and then the lower down first for a little extra straight line speed. I don't know if that's going to be really relevant in this. Okay, 360 can do a wheelie. Let's see if I want to run the low line. Let's move the wing a little bit forward too. Seem to be getting some really consistent times with what I got right now. I think I got that stagger right where I like it. Ooh, oh man. I almost had a really fast lap there. Yeah, I definitely found a little speed with that last adjustment I just did. So basically, I was just trying to find a little extra straight line speed. I kind of felt like the car could rotate a little bit more in the corner, so I was like, you know what? I can adjust the wing angle to give me less downforce and try to compensate for the corner and speed loss with a little bit of stagger, try to find some grip that way, or at least rotation that way, I should say. Seems to work like a charm because I'm actually about in the middle of the track right now, and it feels very, very comfortable. So I can run the low line, I can run in the middle, which means this setup is able to find the groove, find the moisture. Because you can see a little bit that the bottom groove is dried out just a little bit. Allows me to get a lot of rotation near the exit of 4, which has always been kind of an issue for me. Turn 2 is pretty solid. It was always turn 4 I always struggled with here. Oh, there's a good lap. Yeah, car feels great right now. Did I mention how fun dirt is on iRacing? So I haven't been talking very much in the last... I've been on a 19 lap run. Or 18 laps of the outlap. Barely talking and just driving. My god, is this fun. So yeah, it seems like you find a lot of your speed in the simple things you usually always find them in, and stagger adjustments and brake bias. So that's good. I mean, the shocks are going to be there to fine-tune the car. Is that a 17? No, 18002. Wow, I'm right on the border of a 17. Boy, I want it. I desire it. Come on, stick, 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 stick. Yes, 17,987. Whew. Wow, there's a lot of 10 to gain. 17,882.
We're almost out of fuel, but it looks like we'll make it to the end.
Wow, my 5 lap of fuel warning. Guess I'll just run it until she runs out of fuel. Get about 35 laps on the default setup. The fuel load that's in it, 28 gallons. Sounds right for a sprint car, just guzzling away. You know why? Because it's awesome, that's why. One crossing the line. Can I get the 35 laps in?
We're out of fuel.
Oh, man. Whew! 17,882. Whew. I don't know why the video's choppy. Let me check my OBS. Delay, record, frames drop 0. Huh, I don't know why it's really choppy. That sucks. I hope when the stream goes to a regular video it isn't as choppy there. Alrighty. Well, car's out of fuel. I can't go I can't go anymore. Whew. Boy, that was this car is just so much fun. Alright, I think I'm gonna end the stream here. I'll show the setup right before I leave. I just want to show a couple external laps. Me running different grooves. Show off the camera angles. Just watching a sprint car in its natural habitat. Oh yeah, I'm looking in the preview and it's showing it. It's really choppy. God, why is that? That's a shame. Alright, well if it's choppy, I'll just show off the setup. The main adjustment that I did was I added rear stagger. Let me just save that. Added rear stagger. I took out some of the front wing angle. See, I think I adjusted the torsion bar and I think that was the biggest thing that I did was the rear stagger and the wing position too. I think I originally had it at -3. Let's actually put it on that. We're all right then. That's a shame that the stream got really choppy. Like I said, hopefully when it transitions to a video and it processes, hopefully it'll get a little bit better. Seems to be fine now, but that's also because there's nothing going on the screen. Let me see that again. Let me get a few laps on there and just see what the stream is gonna do. Yeah, I see the choppiness. I see what everybody's talking about. So hopefully that does get adjusted, because it's showing me that I've never dropped a frame in OBS. So I don't know. Maybe it's just YouTube. Who knows? All right, guys. I hope I helped you out a little bit. Starting your first setups. All right. If you're watching, I thank you for watching, and have a good night.